it definitely comes from, I think it's more of an insecurity type of thing and a lack of confidence type of issue for me. Good morning. I remembered that I have a GoPro, so I'm gonna try and record with this, and hopefully that makes the quality a little bit better, because I've just been using my iPhone, and I realized whenever I would upload to YouTube, they would just get really blurry, the whole video, and it looked really poor quality, like really poor quality. So fingers crossed that this works better. It could just be an uploading issue, honestly. I'm not super sure. I need to do a little bit of Googling to figure out if there's a way that I can fix that on the ones that I already uploaded. But I'm gonna try with the GoPro today, and we'll see. It's got that weird kind of fisheye lens, so I don't think it's the most flattering thing, but who's here for flattery? So yeah, we'll see. Okay, also, I'm feeling like way better today compared to how I did yesterday and the day before. So I'm getting healthy. I'm still gonna take today off of running and exercising and give myself 2 full days off, because I am usually the queen of jumping back into workouts and running way too soon when I'm sick, or trying to push through them when I'm sick, and then just making the sickness either A, way worse, or B, just last way longer than it otherwise should. So now that I'm in control of my schedule this week because I'm unemployed and no longer a collegiate athlete, I am making the conscious decision to take today totally off as well, give myself another full-on sick day. Like I said, I feel much better today, but I do still feel that congestion all up in my sinuses and in my face, so it's definitely still there, still going on. I'm gonna make some more of that voodoo magic healing tea that I made yesterday. And oh, my friend made me soup last night, so that was really kind of him. I met him halfway. He lives like 30 minutes away, so I met him halfway at a gas station, and which was kind of funny. But he gave me my little container of soup, so I'm gonna have that for lunch or for dinner today. And surely friendship soup, that's gotta heal me too. So that's what I've got going for the day. Again, I really wish that I hadn't gotten sick, because my whole goal of making a video for every day this week was supposed to be centered around my running and my training. But these past, like yesterday and then today, are just gonna be videos of me being sick at home. So anyways, I'm still holding on to that goal though. I'm still gonna do a video every single day, and but it's just gonna be, it is what it is, you know. Control the controllables, and that's all we can do in this world sometimes. So yeah, happy Thursday. I have done nothing today other than edit a video. Oh, I figured out my uploading issue. It was just an uploading issue. That's why everything was blurry, so I fixed that. Also, it's pouring rain outside. It is dumping. Elios just got scared because of how hard it's raining, but it's dumping out there. I thought about going and getting myself a little coffee, which I might still do in a little bit, but I don't even want to leave now because it's just freaking pouring rain. Yeah. So I guess just while I'm laying here, this is something I can talk about. Is I like I mentioned in the previous video, something I really struggle with is taking actual time off of training and running. I absolutely hate days off. I've always hated the time in between seasons, between cross country and track after nationals, when we'd have to take a little break, a little downtime. It just doesn't sit well with me. I just really don't like taking that time off. And it definitely comes from, I think it's more of an insecurity type of thing and a lack of confidence type of issue for me, because I feel so confident and so good when I'm training at max capacity, but it feels way harder to be confident in myself and just secure when I have to take that time off of exercising. And I don't really know. I guess it comes from the fact that exercising every single day and running every day and having a lifting schedule and everything gives me a lot of control. And I love having that schedule. I love being able to say, okay, this is what I'm doing at 7 a.m., this is what I'm doing at 5 p.m., and these are the things I'm doing in between to maximize what I'm doing at 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. And when those parts of my schedule are taken away, I just kind of get into this weird mindset of I don't really know what I'm doing and I don't know what I'm trying to prepare for. And it's just this weird mentality of I just feel like I always need to be working towards something. And if I am taking a day off, then I'm not working towards something and I'm losing all of that progress that I've made, which is not true at all. Logically, the logical side of my brain, I know that's not true, and I understand how silly it is to say it out loud, but the more emotional side of my brain, who has a bit of a reliance on keeping a strict schedule, especially when it comes to exercising, just really struggles with that concept. It just feels like even if I've had 3-4 months of training that have been super consistent, which is pretty much the case, it's been super consistent, it's been going great, I've been feeling great, recovering well, and then I run into a couple days where I'm just a little sick and I need to take that time to just rest and recover for some reason. And I feel like a lot of runners feel this way. In my mind, I just think I've lost everything. These 2 days that I'm taking off are going to surpass the 4 months or however long of training that I've been doing. These 2 days off are going to take away from all of that. And it's just, it's like I said, a really silly thing to think and to feel, because that's not what happens. And maybe I'm just saying all this stuff right now on camera to help convince myself too, but I know that a lot of other runners tend to feel this way also, just because I've been around a lot of very serious competitive runners who just kind of share that same mentality as me when it comes to this stuff. But if you're sick, you're not gonna gain anything from pushing through and trying to train at full capacity. If anything, you're just gonna make things worse. You're gonna extend the sickness. You might even make your sickness worse, because your body responds to stress basically the same way across all aspects of stress. So stress could be mental stress, it could be physical stress, it could be, stress from a really hard workout, or stress from all of the homework or just the work that you have, or family life, relationships, all that stuff. You respond all the same way. And so when you're sick, that's another form of physical stress on you. So your body's trying to divert energy to healing and fighting off whatever sickness you have, which is going to take energy away from your workouts and being able to go out there and run a ton of miles, do your long run, do your interval session. You're not going to be able to perform at 100%, and you're just going to kind of feel like garbage, which is what happened to me on, what was that, Tuesday. And it's just a matter of knowing that, okay, this is what's going on. this is just what I need to do. Let's maximize my rest and recovery so that when I come back to running again after the couple days off, I'm going to feel better, I'm going to feel refreshed, and I'm going to be able to get back into my training at a much quicker rate than if I were to be just running and pushing through being sick. So that's my little spiel for being sick and being an athlete and just being okay with giving yourself that time to actually rest and recover. This is probably the first time in a while that I've been able to really just relax and fully rest while being sick and give myself a true rest day, because in the years past, I was always in college, so I always had classes to worry about and homework to do and tests to prepare for and projects to do. And then I had practice for cross country and track that I had to show up to. I mean, if I was sick, obviously our coach would tell us to go home and rest, but it was just always on my mind, like I'm missing these days of practice and I need to be healthy by this weekend so I can go race this race and blah, 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 all that stuff that was just always so pressing. And then even last year when I was teaching and coaching, it just kind of felt the same way, because there were a couple times that I got sick last year too. I had a sinus infection last year, I had 2 of them actually, and I had COVID last year. And COVID kind of, by nature, you have to stay home and can't do anything. So I guess that was a little different, but still there was just that constant feeling of like, okay, I need to like be healthy and get back to work though, because I can't keep missing work. So there's just a lot of stuff that goes into it. But now, since this week I am not working at all, and like I said, with my running, it's just kind of all up to me, what I want to do with my training and how I want to approach it. I'm just really trying to be so much more intuitive and so much more conscious about how I'm treating my body and the things that I'm doing, because I just really want to maximize my health and maximize my performance and just really reach my full potential. And the only way to do that is by listening to my body and giving it what it needs to thrive. So I just hope that other athletes can take something from this and just also practice feeling this way and just reframe some of those negative thoughts that they probably have around taking time off. Even, like I said, if it's just a couple days, it's okay. But I just know how it feels, and I know that spiraling mindset, because that's what I'm trying to keep myself from falling into even right now with these couple days off. So that's just what I wanted to share, since it was just kind of on my mind, and obviously that's just what I'm doing today, is just hanging here. Obviously I'm literally just laying in bed, and yeah, so I hope that was helpful to someone, just to one person even. And otherwise, I'm still getting better. So tomorrow, perhaps, a more interesting video. Fingers crossed, like always. I also definitely switched back to my iPhone. I have part of these clips are going to be with my GoPro and the other part's going to be with my iPhone, and I'm just going to upload them all together and make a video and then just kind of compare them and see. And it's just kind of some experimentation. So I'll see what looks best, what works best, and just keep doing whatever's the best option. So anyways, that's why some of these clips are going to look a little different. But yep. All right. Bye.